Hello. Good morning. Thank you, Kirsten. All right, we wanted to get everyone settled in the room so that we can get started. So if I could have everyone's attention, I'd like to welcome you this morning. My name is Melissa Kaiser, and I'm the CEO of Discovery Children's Museum. And we're so pleased to be here today to host the launch of Southern Nevada's Family Engagement Center's new website, nvfamily.org. And grateful to Kirsten Sier, President of the Public Education Foundation, for convening this coalition of community partners aligned to address the issue of chronic absenteeism here in Southern Nevada. Discovery is proud to be one of the educational nonprofit partners helping to our community about the problem facing our solutions to increase classroom attendance in Nevada that has increased since the pandemic. At the museum, we encourage parents to participate with their children as they play and discover. Not only does it enhance a child's learning experience as they try new things, but it educates parents about what sparks an interest in a child, whether it's watching a science experiment, climbing in nature, learning about other cultures, role-playing different careers, creating objects with a 3D printer, working on a theater production, or making art with paints and brushes. This awareness makes parents better advocates for their children and in turn increases their chances for academic success. Similarly, engaging parents with tools to understand the causes and effects of absenteeism as well as ways to reduce it are critical to a child's success. We are honored to be joined by our State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Joan Ebert, followed by Superintendent Jesus Jarris, Chief of Staff representing CCSD, Dr. Shauna Rafalski, that's a lot to say as an introduction, to hear about their perspective and plans to strengthen our efforts as a community. Please join me in welcoming our State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Joan Ebert, who also happens to be a member of Discovery's Board of Trustees, to share her thoughts with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. All right, you guys are all ready. I guess I will leave it there. I'm not as tall as Melissa. So, thank you all for being here. It is an amazing time in our state to move forward in supporting all of our children. As we know, the Southern Nevada Family Engagement Center is a huge piece of moving the entire community forward. Not very first, but very few times when we've seen so many organizations come together around something that is just so fundamental for all of us. And that is our children showing up every day in our classrooms, ready to engage, or even if they show up and they're not ready to engage, our teachers, our community are there to help them to understand what their future can be and everything that it brings. So as we think of the entire state right now, this is not just a Southern Nevada issue. We know that it is a state issue. We have chronic absenteeism statewide that's over 30%. We know what the numbers are here in Southern Nevada, and it is above the statewide average. And so how do we take that data? How do we acknowledge what is here in the data and is showing us that we do not have our students in our classrooms? And what do we do with it? How do we come together? This website is one piece of all of the intellectual capital that this community has, and it places it in one location. And we know that that intellectual capital, when people have access to the information 24/7, right? We have parents, we have teachers, I'll tell you myself included, wake up in the middle of the night and say, what can we be doing differently? How can we engage? Where are the resources that are needed to help our children? Melissa was wonderful, and she hit along several different lines of what it means to come into a classroom each and every day and to build knowledge, to build community engagement, to have our students know that they are seen, that they are heard, and that we're creating an environment for them to thrive. Acknowledging the urgency of this issue and this launch symbolizes the hope and everything that this tool will do to combat chronic absenteeism. We're looking at our parents, our caregivers, our educators, all of the resources that are needed to address this issue, and this is a significant step forward to helping every single child, 100%, not 90%, not 98%, 100% of our children across our state. So with that, I want to express my huge, deep felt gratitude to every single organization and every single person that invested their time to make this happen. I see several of you in this room, and thank you for what you do each and every day. I know this is not just one piece of the work that you do, but it is part of a much larger puzzle that we're all trying to solve. You're inspiring. I look forward to the work that transpires. We have invested, as the Nevada Department of Education as well, our own team, our own intellectual capital. And as we move forward on this journey together, I look forward to helping all of the students, driving the resources that we have so we can thrive as a state together. Thank you very much.
And now we have Dr. Shawn, Chief of Staff for Superintendent Jara.
Thank you, Kirsten. I want to echo Superintendent Ebert's sentiments about how much work it's taken from many organizations, many hours of time committed by multiple organizations. This day is a long time coming. I'm very excited that it's here. Thank you so much for having me today to be part of it. And on behalf of the Clark County School District, I'm honored to be here and so very proud of this entire community as the community-wide effort it has become. I want to start by thanking Kirsten Sier, President of the Public Education Foundation, for her leadership first and foremost. We've talked about this vision for over a year, and it's because of her hard work and dedication that we're all here together. Thank you for heeding the call. We had a whole large group of community partners that had come together for another purpose, and we didn't want to lose the momentum. And so today's kickoff is actually a testament of what can be accomplished when a group of dedicated, service-minded organizations get together and ask how they can help. And then we help towards a cause that really is quite necessary. As you know, chronic absenteeism is not only a national problem, but one that is right here at home as well. Since the COVID pandemic, we have absolutely seen a shift in attendance, which is causing problems for our schools and for our students, our families. From the very beginning, this concept and design were on point, and the final product, it exceeds all expectations. I've been watching it grow and have been very anxious. I apologize for pushing the opening too soon, but I was asking, why is this not public yet? It's beautiful. I cannot wait for all of the resources to be out there, shared with our stakeholders, because it is absolutely fantastic. Providing our families, our students, our community with the necessary supports and tools to achieve academic success is truly a community effort. This website, paired with the Clark County School District, CCSD's Everyday Matters campaign, allows us to continue to build a stronger system for students and families and our mission to reduce chronic absenteeism rates and ensure that students are in school where they belong and where they can learn. Again, it's so great to see the community coming together to support our students, families, and educators, and for that, the school district is incredibly grateful. Thank you all. I know that there have been hours and hours, monthly meetings, as well as all of the work that has happened in those days in between that have gone into building the website. So my heartfelt gratitude for all of that work. And Kirsten, again, thank you so much for pulling us all together to get this done.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you to Superintendent Ebert and Dr. Rafalski. My name is Kirsten Sier, and I'm the president of the Public Education Foundation. PEF rallies the community to address the most critical problems in our schools. And as you have heard today, chronic absenteeism is one of the biggest issues facing our schools right now. And that's why it's wonderful to stand here today and recognize that our community is coming together to lift up our students, families, and educators to address a major issue that we need to address. Today with us, in addition to the Nevada Department of Education and CCSD, we have representatives of some of the organizations in the Southern Nevada Family Engagement Center. And I'm hoping that when I say your organization's name, you can stand so we can recognize you. And please remain standing so we can show all of the support in the room. So we've got the 100 Black Men of Las Vegas. We've got the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada. We've got Boys Town, Nevada. We've got the CCSD Family Engagement Unit and the Education Services Division. We've got Communities in Schools, Nevada. We've got the Clark County Department of Youth Development and Social Initiatives. We've got the Discovery Children's Museum. We've got Family Promise of Las Vegas, Greener Planet, Nevada PEP, Nevada PTA, Spread the Word Nevada, and Teach for America Nevada. Thank you all for being here. We also have other community supporters who are here, and we want to recognize and thank all of you for attending today. I also want to thank our sponsors who have recognized the importance of this coalition to address student absenteeism. So I have worked in public education in Clark County since 2011. And I often hear frustration from people in our community who want to make a difference in education, and they just don't know how. Today's announcement is an example of how we can come together to tackle a problem in education and make a real difference for our 300,000 public school students, their families, and the educators who serve them. Under Nevada law, students are considered chronically absent when they miss 10% or more of their classes, excused or unexcused. At that point, they technically could be held back a grade, or they could lose credit for the classes they are taking. Chronic absenteeism was a problem long before the pandemic. However, Clark County saw a relatively large increase in our chronic absenteeism rate, from 21.9% in 2018-19, which was the year before the pandemic, to a high of 40.6% in 21-22. This trend aligns with national data. Chronic absenteeism peaked for many large school districts, urban school districts, in the 2021-22 school year. You can see some of our peer districts are experiencing the same thing that we are. While we have seen some promising trends in 22-23, this issue persists. This is concerning not only because of the direct link between student attendance and academic achievement. Many of our students, and our partners in the room can attest to this, access wraparound services in school, and school is also where they develop critical social skills. A few important notes. First of all, the vast majority of students in CCSD and across the nation do attend school every day. Here's a slide showing CCSD's average daily attendance over the past 4 years, excluding the year they were home for COVID. And it shows a decrease after the pandemic with, again, some progress last year. Also, it's important to note that this is a problem that disproportionately affects students of color and students attending schools in underserved communities. It's kind of hard to see the colors of the bar graph there, but you can see that there are definitely different trends for different student groups. We are here today because absenteeism is an issue persisting after the pandemic, and it is affecting our most vulnerable students. This is not just a school issue. This is a complex community concern that will not be solved unless community organizations wrap our students, families, and educators in support. This new website, nvfamily.org, aims to do that. We know there are many causes of chronic absenteeism, from students struggling with anxiety to those without reliable transportation. More than 15 community organizations have come together to provide tools and resources for families on a variety of topics. The website is fully available in English and in Spanish to ensure that the majority of our families can access it. I want to say that we have no illusions that a website is going to fix this complicated and persistent problem. It's a resource center packed with tools for our schools and our community-serving organizations to use when they are interacting with our families struggling with absenteeism. Now it's our job to communicate this resource throughout our community so our partners can utilize it when they are working with families. And here to tell you about how one community partner will utilize this tool is Dana Roseman, Senior Director of Boys Town, Nevada.
Good morning, everyone. It's with great pleasure that I'm here today to represent Boys Town, Nevada. And I just want to say that we're super excited to partner on this endeavor with all the organizations here in the room. We've been able to help and contribute to launching this website, and we know that it will be a valuable tool for the entire community. We've had fun contributing some of the audio for the videos in the background. And some of the ways that we plan to use this is that we have 63 schools that we partner with in the Clark County School District, and they get a quarterly newsletter. My plan is to make sure that we add the website to this quarterly newsletter so that they can have direct access to what's going on here in the Clark County, in the district, as well as what's going on with the website, excuse me. Our ultimate goal is to make sure that we reduce the time that students spend away from instruction and to provide a tool for families to gain a greater understanding of the workings going on in school. We'll do this through the website as well as when we have our wraparound programs where we're visiting with families. Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. I also just want to recognize our PEF staff who have put in a lot of work on this website. Deb over here obviously is a master with video and photography. Riley and Justin in the back handled so much of the translation of the videos and actually creating and filming the videos. So it was definitely a team effort with everyone. So I'm going to show you a little preview. Are you ready to see the site? We've got a little video that shows some of the highlights right here.
Hi, my name is Kira Byrne. My name is Khalif Fox Miller.
I'm Alberto Quintero.
My name is Robin Kincaid.
My name is Dr. Court Lowe.
Hola, mi nombre es Arely.
And we're part of the Southern Nevada Family Engagement Center.
Why is it so important that our kids attend school regularly? Researchers have found that when children miss school when they're younger, they begin to fall behind academically.
When a child misses school, it is counted in one of two ways: approved or unapproved.
Did you receive a letter from your child's school about their attendance? Some families find this letter intimidating. No olvide comunicarse con la escuela de su hijo para informarles y seguir sus reglas para documentar la ausencia aprobada.
We have some helpful tips for you and your family to keep in mind.
Encourage your child to check out the different things their school offers after classes end, such as sports teams, fine arts, garden clubs.
What's the key to a successful morning? Setting positive habits. The absence chart tells you which classes your child missed and how often. Even if an absence was approved, such as for a doctor's visit or illness, it will still show on this chart.
Bullying is a serious issue that affects a student's physical and mental health and often impacts their desire to go to school. We at the Southern Nevada Family Engagement Center are focused on improving student attendance, and oftentimes students who avoid school are being bullied.
Want to explore some of the ways students can engage with their schools or find more tools to increase attendance and achievement? Our website has plenty of resources that can assist.
Recuerda,
You have to go to grow.
I want to thank you all for being here today.
My name is Katie.
Oh, sorry.
Am I ripping?
Thank you all for being here today. This is a team effort, and we recognize what each and every one of you brings to the table. We truly do, and we can't wait to use this website to tackle this important issue on behalf of our students. So before we do one-on-one interviews, we were hoping to get a picture of all of the community partners under our logo. If folks don't mind standing up and coming and taking a quick group picture, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for being here today.